They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
And ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
People on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television said my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people on television said the dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme.
I think my favorite part of that is how the guy has to cut him off to tell him that the city manager said that didn't happen. And then, like, literally a month later, they arrested like 3 people for doing exactly that. Like, maybe the city manager just said what he needed to say to get people to not think that that was happening.
It didn't happen. You know it didn't happen.
That's literally my favorite song. Yeah. Just because
there was no video of it either. Totally made up.
Yep.
So like there's no video of that dude stabbing that chick in the neck on that subway in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? That's all supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me taken off of YouTube, and that's fine. When you have that level of evidence where it's on video that the person just sitting behind her whips out a knife, looks at it, thinks about it for a minute, and then just stands up and starts stabbing somebody in the neck until they're dead, don't arrest that person. Don't take that person to jail. This is where I think Judge Dredd gets it right. Drag them out in the middle of the fucking street, put them on their knees, and put a bullet between their fucking eyes where God and everybody can see it. Fuck those monster motherfuckers.
It's been great, YouTube. Thank you.
It's been great.
No,
YouTube.
I 100% agree. 100% agree.
Like, if there is evidence that clear, you don't need anything else. There's no reason
for a trial. It's a fucking trial.
And this dude had been let off 14 fucking times. He had been arrested 14 fucking times.
Welcome to multiculturalism.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's so there's like, you know, the whole debate about the strikes against the people, the guys with the cargo ships of Venezuela or whatever. But like, that's a debate that can be like a national debate. But like, when you see someone stab somebody in cold blood, there is no debate to have over something like that. Like that. You can just debate international law, like if there's, you know, something like that. But like seeing someone stab somebody in the neck in cold blood, literally contemplate it and do it. There's no reason for that person to be walking among the rest of us, regardless, like whether they're in jail or whatever. Like there's no reason they should walk this earth anymore. Like
they're not human. Absolutely not human. There's just no doubt about it. They're pure evil. That is a demon.
Sub-Saharan or subhuman, you call it how you see it.
Either way, same thing.
All right, we've been racist enough for 5 minutes.
Where was he from? Did they ever say where he was from?
He's from Charlotte, fucking North Carolina. What do you mean?
Yeah, right.
He's not an immigrant.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Steve,
no, he was a native.
Not all bad people are immigrants. Some of them are just black people.
Well, this is true. I understand this. I do understand this.
Yeah, I mean, you should. You live in Detroit.
Somebody's gonna clip that.
No, I grew up in Detroit.
Somebody's gonna clip that and get me fired. It's fine. I don't have any black people who work for me.
Flip it.
I wasn't even gonna bring that whole thing up. You brought it up, man. I was like, no news. I forgot. No news. We can't talk about news.
Well, I was scrolling past stuff and keeps popping up. So it's like, all right, we'll get it out of the way early, and then we can go start talking about like the real shit. Like Clyde's come from behind victory over Trey last night. I thought it was funny that Trey was like, Josh Allen's not going to score 4 touchdowns. And then you look at Josh Allen's stat line, and he scored 4 touchdowns. He had 4 touchdowns. And Trey loses by like.
I literally predicted it. I literally predicted my own downfall, and that's what pissed me off the most. Is I was like, he cannot score 4 touchdowns. There's no way. And then he does, and I'm like,
I'm sitting at the table laughing my ass off, and Stephanie goes, "You are like way too tickled by that." I said, Trey literally said, Josh Allen won't score 4 touchdowns, and he scored 4 touchdowns. Like he willed it into existence. Karma doesn't like it. Karma doesn't like it when you say shit like that.
I'll learn for next week. Then I'm definitely not gonna count my chickens until like the final minute.
That's why I didn't talk any shit at all, because when I was up early on DAG, because I knew as soon as I said something, my team was gonna it's week 1. You never know what's gonna happen week 1. Somebody is gonna underperform, and if you're really unlucky, like 3 somebodies are gonna underperform. That was my week.
Yeah.
or you're the Lions and you underperform.
The Lions looked really good. See, the Lions looked really good. You're gonna get on this like doom and gloom Lions. The Lions looked really, really good.
I didn't even watch the game last night. I was working.
The Lions looked really good for 3 quarters. And
that's their MO.
Well, and the Packers defense was just better. And then in the 4th quarter, it was basically like, we have to do something. You have to start pushing, and pushing didn't work. Like, that's a roll of the dice whenever you have to start pushing. Either it's going to pan out and you're going to hit some of those big plays and it's going to kind of turn things around, or not. And the Packers defense was locked in and it was a not. But the Lions looked really, really good. Like they're gonna make the playoffs. They're probably going to be a NFC Championship contender again this year, like they were last year.
So it'd be nice to see that again. It would be nice, but it's hard to it's hard to be a Lions fan.
But I could take somebody underperforming, but it sucks even worse whenever the idiot of the hour, the star tight end takes out your best, one of your best wide receivers.
That does suck. That was just such bad luck.
Like freaking, I don't even know what they were doing. Like why did, like, okay, they're running across, but why does he like completely overlap? Why did they overlap on the cross? There's zero reason they should be even like they should be running different cross routes, not overlap. Like it's almost like he was headhunting him.
Hang on, let me pull it up, because it looks like it was supposed to just be a regular like rub route where they run off of each other's shoulders, but Travis Kelce got bumped by the linebacker and ended up getting him off his route. So here, so right there, right here when it comes across, the linebacker bumps Kelce and knocks him off his route. So it was just sheer dumb luck. Or was it?
Scripted, man. NFL scripted.
Yeah.
Or was it just sheerly dumb luck? I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna share the clip.
I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like, who body snatched you? This is what do you mean we drafted Xavier Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that.
No, I was screeching. No, I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out.
Yeah. You know, he
Okay,
might have had
so-
a little jealousy. You know, she was getting too excited. You know, she didn't
Way
need
too
her.
excited about Xavier Worthy, and you need to pump the brakes.
So I'm going to show my age. I have no clue who that chick is. I'm dead serious.
Oh my God! There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
no,
Literally no way.
Seriously,
Literally
I don't
no
know.
way. No, there's literally no way. It's
Okay.
impossible not to know who she is. Like
Okay.
even if you live under a rock, the people outside of the rock will come tell you who she is. There's zero
Okay, cool.
reason not to know who she is. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Okay, that's why I don't know.
I know you don't care, but I mean, like, it's just like there's no way you don't know who it is.
No, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I really
Corey-
don't pay attention to people like her.
Corey, Clemson was trying to go out there and make it look like LSU didn't get a quality win in week 1 by letting Troy walk all over them, and then they got it together. And they're just trying to keep your heart rate up. Make sure you know you know that you're alive. Because if your favorite team didn't give you one of those like heart drop moments at least once every 2 or 3 weeks, would you even know that you're really alive? Like, then you might consider this all to be just a simulation.
Yeah, I thought the Rams were gonna give me a little bit of a headache there because they were just gonna let them drive down the field, and then finally the defense, I forget, Landman, dude, that punch the ball out, that's like elite. It's crazy that he just punches the ball out.
There were some good games yesterday for a big week 1. How much I didn't end up out Saturday night, and I took like an hour and a half power nap yesterday, so that I could be up and ready to go for the Packers Lions game. And then I ran out of steam, and I made it through about 3/4 of the Baltimore Buffalo game. Well, how did Buffalo end up coming back on that?
So it's
I thought
stupid
Baltimore had
because
it in the bag.
well, they tried to run, and then they basically had to go like 2 3 and outs, and then Derrick Henry fumbles it, like apparently at the last drive or whatever, that they could have closed it out, and then Josh Allen just marched it down the field, and it's insane.
Just Josh Allen being Josh Allen. That's all.
Yeah,
Proof
but I mean,
that
it was also Baltimore not getting a first down. Like, you gotta
Baltimore
get a first down.
Baltimore couldn't close. The white quarterback delivered.
Yeah, the white savior up in Buffalo. Like,
The white savior.
look,
Yeah,
they made Jesus black now, so I mean, there's got to be a white savior.
Who made Jesus black? I thought you were gonna go into a story.
Oh, you didn't see that Jesus Christ Superstar thing with the bald, witchy-looking demon, sleep paralysis demon chick from
Yeah,
where she plays Jesus but I mean, Jesus Christ Superstar is a mockery of Christianity anyway, and like people that were like, "Oh, this is such an outrage that they made this chick," they're like, the whole thing is supposed to be an outrage. Like it is a mockery of Christianity. How did you not? Like, do you not get that?
it's like
you're mad about the wrong thing. Like
No, because people spurg on stuff that they're told to spurg on. That's all. Like they don't actually understand what they're complaining about.
yeah, the it was like the Lil Nas X thing, you know, like whenever he come out looking like a devil or whatever like that, and people like, oh my god, like this is just what he's a symbol for what the music industry is and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I think he just wants to piss you guys off. Like that's all it is. It's just like pretty much everyone else who puts devil horns on or does this or does that. It's like just like get you riled up enough to care.
remember when he had the Nikes that came out and everybody was like, "Oh, boycott Nike," because they had like some demon stuff on them and they had like a little vial of blood. They're like, "Oh, boycott Nike." It's like, y'all do realize that like literally 6 months ago, Nike put out the exact same shoe, exact same style, exact same everything on the Angel side of it that had a little vial of holy water and a bunch of like religious looking stuff. Like,
Yeah,
this is all.
Yeah, they didn't talk about that because I had no clue that actually happened.
It's all a fucking gimmick. Like it. And you should be just as mad about the Christian one as you are about the devil one, because it's a
heresy.
Like,
blasphemous.
It's a holy water and like it's a mockery. But
yeah,
nobody cares about any of it.
Well,
like, people get outraged about the wrong thing, and they don't understand why they're outraged. It's like because being properly outraged requires taking 5 minutes to look some stuff up and see what's actually going on in the world, and it's easier to just read it. What was the crazy article that showed that like nobody actually reads articles? Like 86, it's like 86% of people read the headline and nothing else. They'll never actually even click on the article to look at it. So that's why they make these like bullshit fucking headlines. And then the entire article says the exact opposite of what the headline does. But they can run with that because nobody's going to open it. People are too fucking stupid. And
yep.
The Department of Education has done a bang up job.
Wasn't he supposed to abolish that?
That's not, anybody that thought Trump was going to actually abolish the Department of Education. We're not ready. Yeah, we're not ready to do the show yet.
Of course, I get it, but you know what I'm saying. Everybody was told that he was going to do it, so they were like, "Oh, that's going to happen." See, going back to what you're saying about
people actually believe any of this stuff, like,
oh no, I think people actually do believe it.
I think there's a few true believers who just like everything that whoever their favorite person says. Because even people, in other spaces, whatever, like they'll listen to whoever they vibe with. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Like whoever they vibe with, whether it be Alex Jones. Like if you vibe with Alex Jones, if you're kind of agree with him or whatever, then you're just gonna go. Agree.
Do
with
like Alex though. I do like him. He's fun.
Yeah, but Alex also says like, he's
not hyperbolic. I didn't say he wasn't like full of shit and hyperbolic. I said he's fun.
Oh,
totally different.
But if you like,
yep.
What I'm saying, Steve, is like a lot of people will agree, like or like someone, and then they agree with everything that person says.
Oh,
regardless of, yeah. That's what I'm saying. There are people who like, oh, I like Alex Jones. He goes after the deep state or whatever. And then Alex Jones will say, yeah, so all these anti-Semitic people are actually they're government agents, or they're trying to provoke you and to create new demons in the world or something like that. Some crazy stuff or whatever. And then they'll just agree with it. Like, so now anti-Semitism is demons or something like that, or interdimensional space demons. Like they just believe, like because their favorite person says it. Like, that's how most people operate, unfortunately. Like
I think it happens on the other side too. Definitely. Like it's like on the side that we would agree with, you see that happening, and on the side we disagree with, you see that happening. It's like people, again, it goes back to what Justin was just saying. People don't do any of their own research. They don't look into it.
Well, I mean, it's like
they don't listen to their gut when their gut's saying, no, this is bullshit. They don't listen to it.
Well, it's like that we're not going to get on a libertarian tangent or whatever, but like
no,
they're I'm just saying that because like they were spurging about the the whole tariff situation.
Wait,
and then
libertarian spurged?
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, sorry. Go on. Sorry, man. You set that one up. I couldn't resist.
Yeah. Just I just lined up the bowling pins. You just strike. Yeah. But no, they were upset about the tariffs, and then it's like they're only upset about the tariffs because people like their favorite like Rand Paul or Thomas Massey are going against the tariffs. And that's why they don't actually know what the tariffs are about or why they are what's going on. They don't realize that other countries already tariff us. So us saying that, hey, we don't have any tariffs for you, and we'll accept your tariffs, is just a dumb decision regardless, because you shouldn't let someone just take advantage of you and your prosperity in that way. Like but that's what I'm saying. Like those kind of people, once they get that opinion or from the source that they believe in, they don't have any new opinion. Like they don't look at it and say, well, maybe tariffs could be a good thing. Maybe we just need to utilize the funds better. Maybe we need to fix other areas of the government or whatever. It's just literally, Thomas Massey said the tariffs are bad, therefore the tariffs are bad. Like that's what their opinion becomes.
All right.
Yeah, and it's like I dig Thomas Massey. I think he's a good guy. I think he's right on a lot of things, but he's wrong on that. And I mean, the tariffs are affecting me. They are.
Have you even read To Kill a Mockingbird? Wait, that was Rand Paul.
Yeah, that tweet. Oh my god, like even I can still like Rand Paul, but my god, that tweet is a terrible tweet.
But like,
let me pull it up.
I have not read To Kill a Mockingbird, as a matter of fact, because I took all the honors classes and they didn't make us read basic bullshit in the honors English class when I was in high school. We read the Iliad and Odyssey and some other stuff. And To Kill a Mockingbird was never on the list of required reading. So I actually have never read To Kill a Mockingbird.
See, To Kill a Mockingbird was like in our lower level reading, actually. Like
not even out of morbid curiosity.
See, mine was even in a little bit like younger grade. I don't know if I just got the advanced and got to skip that or what.
I'm saying, I took all the honors English classes through high school, so I never, for whatever reason, that wasn't on our reading list. I like it when Trey forgets to check the PFP, and then I get to see me twice. Speaking of Massey and that tweet, what are y'all's thoughts on? Because this is where I'm going to be unpopular with the libertarian crowd. There are two different things that have come out over the last week that have gotten people all up in a tizzy, and that's the Rand tweet about using the military to wipe out cartels, and then there was also the not allowing trannies to have guns. And I'm sorry, but I'm good with both of those. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean the whole tranny with the gun thing. Like, we have 2 schools that were shot up by mentally ill people, and if you want to really fight about it, we already have laws saying you can't be mentally ill and own a gun, right? So it's there. There it is. You can't have a gun and be mentally ill. I'm okay with that. I don't care about your whole bullshit about infringement. That's infringing. If you're messed up, you probably shouldn't have a gun. Like, it's okay to say no to some people.
Well, I talked about this on Peddling Fiction. Like a couple years ago, I went to look at a gun, and I was waiting on the background check to come back so that I could get it, possibly. I hadn't really decided on if I wanted it or not. But like, he's like, "We'll run the background check, and then like once your background check clears, I'll call you and you can come in, and then then we'll talk about it." I'm like, "Okay." Well, my background check did not come back clear because, according to the state, I owed my ex-wife back child support. I did not at the time. I was completely up to date and everything had been paid up. But the state hadn't updated their records to show that I had finished paying off the back support. And so I got flagged to not be able to get a gun because they think I'm going to go shoot my ex-wife. If I was going to do that, I never would have even gotten divorced. I'd have just done that, at the end. But like, I get flagged for that. Yeah, all these mentally ill people should absolutely be flagged. And all this bullshit of these like kids that are like somehow coming up with ungodly amounts of money, like, and then going and buying these guns, and you can watch the video. Like, you watch the videos of it, even in like gun happy Indiana, that is a constitutional carry and considered to be pretty light gun restriction wise. Like, there's still paperwork and shit you got to fill out. You watch the videos of these kids like that do this, go to the counter, like, where's the paperwork? Where's the, like, nothing, none of that ever happens. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't want more gun control. I just want like some of the basic shit to be enforced. And that's it. And that should be sufficient. But like in these cases, it gets really fucking sketchy because even the basic shit that gets applied to, like, I mean, look at me. I'm a basic ass white dude with fucking glasses and a cardigan. Would anybody ever suspect me of shooting anything other than maybe a squirrel out of the tree in my front yard?
Well,
no.
It depends. Like, if they see you driving,
dude, can just
if they hear you on the show driving, yes.
I mean, I drive.
Sorry.
You drive with one in the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
they do a driving test before you get your permit, and they're like, "No, sorry, sir, you can't."
Yeah, I drive with one in my hand. I'm like, ah!
No, I mean, like, the thing that I don't understand is the places I've bought guns at. If you go up and you even are acting weird, they're like, "No, you gotta go somewhere else or come back another day or something like that." Like, I've seen them do that to other people that have come up to the counter. They've been like, "No, we're not going to sell you a gun." Like, how if you are insisting on pronouns, how the fuck is that gun counter selling you a gun? Seriously, why would you sell that person a gun? Like, I don't know. I don't know where this kid bought this gun from, but this is where I think that the person that sold the gun should be held at least.
But I think this is where, like,
I don't know
what they're probably doing is they're probably like passing it off as well, I mean, you gotta look at, I guess you gotta look at who runs the average gun store, and who runs the average gun store is the sort of libertarian type that like is like live and let live. Let the
Okay, you know what? You just killed my argument. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry. Retards. Okay, good deal.
I mean,
sorry,
they literally think that if the government is getting involved in who buys a gun, then that's a problem. Then they're not going to care about those kind of background checks or whatever. Now, big box stores, they would like most certainly go through the steps and everything, and I think that's where a lot of these people are doing. They're going to the more freedom loving, anti-government establishments, like where they're selling.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because I remember having arguments with people when I was in the LP about that kind of stuff, and like, everybody should just automatically get a machine gun. It's like, no.
That's
no,
not the.
I don't believe that.
Not the best recipe for success there. Like,
but I was also told several times I wasn't a real libertarian, and they were right. I wasn't.
Yeah, I got told that a couple times too. There was something about, where is it, like South Korea, where they it's death penalty for drug dealers. I was like, that would solve a lot of problems. And somebody was like, "You sincerely think we should have the death penalty for drug dealers?" I said, "Yeah, 100%. And then they were no longer my friend anymore. I'm like, or not on my friends list anymore. It's like, sorry that like you don't want to, because look where we are. I mean, just the opening story, everything else that we've talked, like, look where we are. We didn't get there overnight. And I bet you if there were death penalties for fucking drug dealers early on, we might could have snuffed out some of this bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, and
I have a little snuffing out
with Dag. Like, I know he'd be upset with me for saying this. I don't think weed should be legal anymore. I used to think it should be legal. I don't agree with that anymore. I've seen what it does to drivers. There are so many drivers here that are high all the time running red lights. I don't think it should be legal anymore. I've changed my mind.
See, like I think there's like a way. There's no way to tell that. I think there, if with the like guns, there's a way to tell who is a reasonable person that will use a gun, right? There's a way to know how an upstanding citizen is going to behave with a gun. With drugs, it's like you either get the hippie who does his job and he just needs to chill out, so he smokes weed, or you get people who are literally bums or they become like a freaking insane person whenever they smoke weed or something like that. Like you don't get any sort of in between.
There's no in between.
It's either the worst of the worst or they're some of the best people you'll live around. And the libertarians are probably the best. Some like not all of them, but some of them are probably the better of those type of people, and that's why they assume that everyone can handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like alcohol. Like some people entirely fine. Like they'll drink 3 or 4 drinks and they'll be fine. Then some people they'll drink like 1 or 2, and then they're like the worst person you'll ever meet. So there's no reason they should ever be drinking alcohol.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. And I'm one of those guys that doesn't drink anymore either because I drank too much. So I've become a complete teetotaler. My drug is coffee.
It's a good drug. Best stimulant there is.
It is. Makes me happy. Oh, you're going back to the drug boat thing. What's up? What are you laughing about?
What?
No, nothing. We're going back to that drug boat thing. I don't care if he bombs drug boats. The only thing I want to know is like, what is the actual plan? Is it just like an occasional blowing up a drug boat, or is it an
actual land invasion?
Yeah. Are you going to actually take care of it, or are you just gonna like blow up boats every once in a while and make the MAGA people feel good about voting for you? Like, because in the scheme of things, like this really did nothing. Like it killed maybe 3 or 4 people.
I think
it burned up maybe a couple 100 pounds of whatever drug it was. Who knows what it was? Like, did it really do anything in the whole scheme of things? I don't think it did. I think it just made MAGA people feel better. That's all.
This tweet though is just oh my gosh. Like if
I can't see it. What is it?
It's the
too small.
Did you ever read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh. What is that in reference to? I don't like what's.
So he says, JD, I don't give a shit, Vance. So it says killing people he accuses of a crime is the highest and best use of the military. Did he ever read To Kill a Mockingbird? So the assumption here, what he's assuming, if you've ever read To Kill a Mockingbird, is that there is some mystical innocent person out there who is being falsely accused, which that is an individual situation. This is an international whatever. I don't know. I think that the situations are completely different of context, regardless of what he's trying to convey here. But anyway, this is the most boomer thing ever to say. Did he ever read To Kill a Mockingbird? Did he ever wonder what might happen if the accused were immediately executed without trial or representation? I actually don't wonder how some of them would be. I mean, yeah, there probably are innocent people who would get caught up in. And I like there was this whole there was in my ethics class I remember talking about because along with software, like when you're doing software development, they used to teach ethics. I don't think they do anymore, but so there was this whole dilemma of like the choosing of how do you choose what who to protect in this situation of like should you want the innocent people to get like save the innocent people but at the risk of other people getting harmed or the vice versa, you know what I mean? Like that was the are you going to let 10 criminals go to save one innocent, or are you going to do the inverse and criminalize 10 people who are innocent rather than the people who are. And at this point, I really think that most people, if there's any reasonable inkling that they did something, I mean, you probably can go ahead and take the accusation for what it's worth for the most part. I mean, people do lie, I know, but
I mean, the problem is people say like, well, if they have a videotape, well, AI is pretty good. So I mean that's one argument against it. I'm not saying that that's what it was. I'm just saying like that is one argument against it, and I do understand that argument. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you to a point. I mean, I think that it should at least go to somewhat of a trial. But when you see ones like this blatant with the dude on the train, I don't know. I don't think.
But he's also comparing. He's comparing like that trial, like that, and having a trial or whatever to like someone who is trafficking drugs across the border. Or whatever.
Yeah, he's wrong. He's just wrong.
Which is like
false.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just wrong. It's Rand being Rand, and I like Rand. I really do. I think he's a good guy. I think he's, for the most part, he's right on a lot of stuff, but not on this one.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get, I mean, if I could change two things about Massey and Rand, and that was caring about the debt necessarily. I mean, like, yes, you should care about the debt. You shouldn't want to increase the debt, but like they're like hyper focused on like, oh, we shouldn't spend another dime on this or whatever. And it's like, oh, by the way, this is the actual, this is the spending money on Americans Act, and we're spending money on Americans, and they're like, oh, this sucks. So why are we spending money? And I'm like, dude, this is spending money on America. The spending like it would probably have to be named the opposite, spending money not on Americans Act, for it to actually be going to Americans.
Yeah.
But
while we got Rand talking about To Kill a Mockingbird and being gay, we've got the actual gay guy in Trump's administration being fucking based. I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. Scott Bessent threatens an administration rival. The Treasury Secretary's quiet tensions with House Finance Chief Bill Pulte exploded at a private dinner last week. See, everybody was like, "Oh, Bessent's he's a Soros guy, and he's gay, and this is bad." And like, no, y'all should have looked more into him. He's a badass.
Yeah,
he's got anger issues, man.
I like it. See, that just gives me hope that I too could one day be Treasury Secretary, because I also want to punch people in the fucking face,
especially when driving.
Always. Oh my gosh, I had to take fucking nephew to school this morning because he wouldn't get up when Stephanie tried to get him up, and so he missed the bus. So we had to have a conversation on the way to school. He told her that I'm terrifying. Apparently, like, I have these talks with him about stuff that like needs to get changed, and I don't raise my voice. I don't get mad. I'm just very straightforward. Like, this is what it's going to be, and it's going to be this. And if it's not this, then we're going to have a problem. And you do not want to have a problem. So apparently, I'm terrifying. Anyway, I had to take him to school. So I had to take him to school. After I leave this, like drop him off and leave the school, there's like a, 3-way stop. A car comes through. The next car is up. The next car gets there, and then I get there. So, like, you should go you, me, right? Everybody sits there and stares at each other. And so I just drive through. It's like, if you motherfucker, like, number one,
I swear,
this one over here is waiting because there's somebody that's going through over there. Well, the person who's going through over there, that's a yield. You have the right of way. Why are you even fucking stopping? So they should have never stopped to begin with. This person is next to go. You should just be going. And then this person over here, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, playing with their fucking asshole, sitting in their seat. Like,
nobody knows how to use a 4-way stop.
Not even looking up at what's going on. Like, these people are Fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Nobody
four-way
knows how to
stops
use
are
a
the
four-way
worst.
stop.
Well, no, what gets me is around here. So like, you know, this is the South. So like, you know, everybody's wanting to be nice to each other, you know, or fake nice at least. You know?
Fuck all that. The first thing I told Sean was, when you are driving, you do not be nice. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. Put them in the ditch. You take care of number one, because none of the rest of them are going to.
No, they're not. They will drive past your your you know, flailing corpse if they if it matters to them. But you know, yeah.
Yeah, no being nice when I'm driving.
But they're like trying to do this thing of like, oh no, it's okay, you go, and I'm like, no, dude, you stopped first. You go. Like, and then you'll get out of my way. I'll get
one that like it's like you have the fucking right of way. That's how this road works. And they're like, ooh. I'm like, no, dipshit. Stop fucking stopping. Just go. Like, you are creating the problem. Don't be nice and tell me to go. See, this is why
he's getting angry right now. See now if I was
okay, so the video at the beginning, or you know what we talked about at the beginning of the episode, is why I started carrying a gun in my truck whenever I'm driving. But the people that I encounter on the road are why I think I probably shouldn't carry a gun in my truck while I'm driving, because I am very likely to just start killing people. And I like I posted that thing, you know, it's like if you're not capable of severe violence,
he's a teddy bear.
There's that thing that like if you're not capable of extreme violence, you're not actually peaceful, you're just harmless. It's like the fact that I am not in jail kind of surprises me, because the horrible things that I consider on almost an hourly basis, I think it's a true testament to my willpower that I have not acted on any of it ever. And I've had the gun in my fucking hand while I've been in the truck and been like, I could line up a shot pretty easy with this ignorant motherfucker. And then I put it back. I go, calm down. I'm not going to jail for some dipshit that I don't even fucking know.
If I'm going to jail, it's gonna count, man.
That's right.
This shit.
There's no way for me to really make a good escape. Like, I'm on the road in traffic. Like, I'm probably gonna get stuck and get fucked.
Yeah, you know,
if I have an opportunity to plan it all out, and like I've got to, you know, because I ain't going down with just one. Like, it's gonna be a whole fucking list. I don't, you know, I got the list in this drawer right here. Actually, I think one of the guys already died, but I'm gonna go to his house and burn it down anyway. If there's other people living there, that's unfortunate for them. But yeah, like whenever it happens, like
I'm not on that list, am I?
I don't know. Towards the bottom.
Not yet.
I don't know. I don't know. That's great.
If you are, you're towards the bottom. So the odds of me actually making it that far through the list are pretty low.
Or this far north.
Yeah, that too. Like, especially if I do this like in the winter, I'm definitely going south.
Okay, south first. Good deal. Dag.
So he's coming to Clyde. So he's coming to our houses first.
Whatever. Dag is the final destination. Not as a takeout, but that's where I'm hiding.
Just hiding Dag's house.
He's got enough property. He can be like, I don't know, dude might be here. Probably not though. I don't know why he would be here. Because Dag's cool. He'd play it off.
Yeah.
Dag is definitely cool. And his Simpsons knowledge. One day we gotta do like a Simpsons trivia. Somebody's got to come up with like 10 really good questions for Dag and I. He'll beat me. I'm pretty sure, but you never know.
I would go to Clyde's, but I'm pretty sure his wife would knock me out. So that's another.
Oh, absolutely, dude. There's no way you're getting by that one.
Clyde's wife would probably kill you. Like, you bastard.
She would call the cops on you and then take the reward.
Oh.
And then probably off Clyde and say that you did it.
Yes.
I will send one of you who's not on the list before I do that. That way, in the event that happens, you can be like, nope. Look, don't be taking credit for people that he didn't actually have on his list. Like,
yeah.
Individually capable of returning per capita, but his wife.
See, we know if your
See,
wife disappears, we know you started your rampage.
See,
she's not even on the list because she has said too many terrible things about the things that she would do to me. So I need her as like a fallback. Then I can be like, hey, look, I was just like trying to get away.
see, Justin is just a testament to genetics. Actually.
Right, impulse control is a crazy thing, right? It's like sometimes thoughts come into my head and I don't act on them. Oh, wow. Like, stabbing some random person in the neck who's sitting in front of me on the fucking bus. Even though I have had that similar consideration. It's like, this fucking thing is really sharp. Sean accidentally cut himself on it one time because he didn't realize that it's like super duper sharp. Like, yeah, I mean, the horrible things that I could do and probably get away with are insane. And yet I don't. Crazy, right? Impulse control.
Yeah,
we got a box cutter. Oh shit!
I gashed myself with that thing the other week.
Trey's ready to hijack a plane.
Oh, jeez. So, do you guys know what an Olfa knife is? Hold on, I got one here somewhere. Let me find it.
Oh shit, we're gonna get Steve on video.
Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta find my Olfa knife.
Just
talk amongst yourselves.
Just for the knife, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I did an episode of my show where I went through like all of my blades and like?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I've added some since then, but yeah, I had to do another one.
The sword is nice though. The like samurai type sword.
Oh yeah, hang on.
It's pretty one.
It's pretty cool.
Well, my son took it. And put it somewhere. I don't know where he put it, but anyways, it's a box cutter, but it's an art knife. So it's got like a little wheel on it that locks it down. And there's a blade that you break off when they get old. Dude, I used to carry one of those because I was an assistant for photographers. I used to carry one of those on me all the time. I've taken countless flights with those on. And like I had that and a Leatherman, all this stuff before. This was before 9/11. Like countless flights with those things in my pocket. It's like nobody ever said anything to me. Because it was
now,
like it's an art tool.
If you even brought it in the airport now, like if they saw you drop it, like as you were walking onto the airport campus, like they would be like, "Oh, sorry, dude. Like, we just got to take you away and for like ever."
But I will say this though. So I have this here. I gotta pop it up here. I have this knife that I bought a couple years ago. So watch here, Trey.
Ooh.
This guy. I bought this guy a couple years ago. It's like $60. Not a little bad, good little knife, fun. Anyways, so I bought that one a couple years back, and I turned this off because I actually work when we're talking. But we were in DC. It was Trump's. It was the 4th of July where he did the big military parade. Like the day after that, we were there. And we were walking around DC, and we walked into one of the museums. Oh, it was where the Constitution was. And the dude's like, said no knives. I'm like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? And I had just bought that thing. And the security guard's like, okay, do this. Go out. There's some bushes next to the thing, or there's some planters and some bushes. He goes, just drop it in there. He goes, people do it all the time. It should be there when you get back, but you're taking a risk. It's either that or I have to throw it away. So I went out there, tossed it in the thing, came back an hour and a half later after we got through the line, and it was still there.
I got this at a big Scottish Irish festival out in Colorado, and we had flown out there, and my aunt was like, all right, that's really cool. Like, how you getting that back home? Because, you got to fly back with a fucking sword. It's like, see, I already got this figured out. Like, my uncle had a, like, carry-on bag, or, like, not a carry-on bag, the like special thing for your golf bag, like because he goes golfing when we go out there, and so he had all of his golf clubs and stuff in his golf bag. Just sheathed this bad boy, stuck it in his golf bag with all his golf clubs. Went right through, no problem.
You think it's a golf club?
Nice.
That's awesome.
Went right through, no problem.
That's awesome. Just like this is the other golf club for when. So for when somebody screws up the back now,
I've taken plenty of knives.
I don't think they open it up and like look at the golf clubs and stuff. Like, I think it's just like it goes through the scan and they look for anything like really suspicious. And a sword sitting in the middle of a bag of golf clubs didn't strike them as something that warranted pulling it out. I mean,
I've taken plenty of knives over onto planes since 9/11. They have never stopped me.
I say I've flown with I've checked like my handguns and stuff in the bags that I check, and never had any, like, I'll set the bag on the fucking thing for them to take it, and they'll kind of open it up and browse around and look at stuff a little bit, and then they'll just go ahead and throw it in. Like, I've never had anybody like pull one of my handguns out of a bag and be like, "What is this doing in here?" And like, taking it home with me? The fuck you mean? You're not gonna let me carry it on the plane? So
I would do that, but I would be very leery of doing that if I'm going to a real liberal state like in New York or California. I wouldn't bring a gun with me. I've seen stories, like I know Older Matt did a story of a guy who, it's a long time ago, but I think he was flying somewhere and there was a layover in New York and they called him out and they arrested him for having a gun. Like, so I would never do that.
Yeah.
All right,
worth it.
Let's close on a stupid note. I mean, some of this has been stupid anyway, but extra stupid.
Yeah.
I love this so much. Every time I see it, I can't help but just laugh my ass off.
That I wonder if they meant this, like, if this is ironic or if this is like if it's legit.
I think she believes that the bell curve means that the IQ goes up in the middle.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Like
understand
IQ. She thinks IQ is on the vertical axis.
Yeah.
She thinks. Yeah.
Oh dear God.
As if you needed further proof that.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.